Well, Chad, we are live on Facebook, and there's probably people listening, but I don't have us going to YouTube.
Well, that's totally fine. So I'm ready to rock and roll whenever you are. There he is.
Here, how's that?
That is perfect.
Why don't you go ahead and talk a minute, and I'm going to work on getting Facebook going.
That'll work. All right, so here's where we're at, guys. We've been talking to you guys about the Hoops for Hope, and that's coming up on February 6th. It's going to be at the community center. We're going to have youth basketball all day long, and the kicker to it is we're going to be raising money for Hope Haven here in Harrisonville. We're looking everything that we get sponsorship wise, half of that's going back to Hope Haven, and all we have people on board with us, and the three people already. We have Mills Plumbing and Contracting. We also have Signature Will and Trust out of Raymore. And we have A Amazing Photography with Kennedy May, who's going to be back as our official photographer. She did the Back the Blue ×2 event, had some awesome pictures that she was able to give or to sell to the kids. She took pictures all day long, had a whole roll of pictures, and a lot of parents were able to get on there and get live action shots of their kids, which is always awesome because you don't usually have time while you're trying to watch your kid play basketball, football, that you can sit there and that you can have a picture. You want to sit there and watch the game. So she'll be back for that as well. So we've already got 3 sponsors on board for this Hoops for Hope. I'm going to be out on Monday seeing a lot of our current customers and sponsorships, as well as looking for new ones. And we're also going to be looking for places that we can drop off donations. And speaking of donations, I got to talk to Desi a little bit at the Hope Haven here in the Cass County Hope Haven here in Harrisonville, and these are the needs that we really need for Hope Haven. You need diapers, sizes 4 and up, pull-ups, wipes, 4T and 5T clothes for boys and girls, men's, women's, and children's underwear, men, women, and children's socks, sports bras of all sizes, slippers and house shoes, especially for women and children, hair ties, the little rubber bands all the way to adult size hair ties, hair dryer, hair straightener, iron, mascara, and an eyeliner. Those are the major necessities they need at Hope Haven. And also they have a little mini food pantry that they have outside that also works for the community and as well as some of our homeless population in Harrisonville. And right now, my wife was just on there, Angela was on there, and it is empty. We need to get some food in there ASAP, but we're also wanting to collect food to go along with these donations because they have the ability to stock or to store the food at the Hope Haven house there, and they can take and continually fill up the food. So what we want to do is we want to get them a pile of food so that they will have food, replenish it instead of 2, 3, 4 times a day somebody going there and having to put a little bit of food in it, emptying out right away. We know how it is after the first of the year. A lot of people, especially your different people that usually can give money, they don't have as much money. And it's a tough time for shelters after the first of the year, and it's a tough time for people to give. But we're trying to make this as awesome as possible, and we want to be able to do that. So that's where I'm at with everything. I'll be out and about seeing people. I'm sure Jerry will be talking to some people as well. But right now, Hoops for Hope, it is February 6th at the Community Center all day long. We're going to be broadcasting and doing youth sports and youth basketball, and that's going to bring in and have some fun with it. What do you got to add, Jerry?
I don't know. I just got to be careful because you know how I am with being on here when it's live. That's your part. That's for sure. Well, I spent a couple days in the basement in quarantine, just trying to keep from getting COVID from my family. But anyway, Chad has done a great job getting this started. We really want some people to join us. So if you know somebody that wants to sponsor, get a hold of us. And let's get this thing going. Saturday, February 6th. Is that right, Chad?
Correct.
All right. Well, let's get some people going and get some product and some money for Hoops for Hope and Hope Haven.
Absolutely. That's what we're wanting to do. We're wanting to have a little bit of fun with it. Obviously, it's going to be a fun day of broadcasting. You know, I don't really know how well my play-by-play is going to go over with first and second grade basketball. It might be a little bit interesting, but we're going to have some fun with it. And the biggest thing is we're going to have video on those games, and grandma and grandpa who haven't been able to get to go to the games this year because of COVID, or other relatives that haven't been able to go to all the games, they're going to be able to sit at home and they're going to be able to watch their grandkids play basketball. And that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to be able to bring that to it, and hopefully we can start this as a yearly tradition. We had the Back the Blue event this fall for football, and now we've got Hoops for Hope, and we'll just kind of continue this ball rolling, and giving back to the community, which is what it's all about. Is when you're part of the community, you also got to give back to the community, and that's something I think you and I both take pride in.
Absolutely. Check this little deal out here. Boom and boom. Been working with the software, trying to do some new stuff. Bringing Chad in on the screen. He's at his house. I'm in the 4T's basement studio. So join us.
Absolutely. Anybody needs to get a hold of us. Most people have my number. If you go to the 4T's page, our brochure for the Hoops for Hope is on there. You can get my phone number or my email address, get a hold of me. I'd be more than happy to what we can do with that. So try that out. Go to our Facebook page. It's got all the information. I'm not sure if Jerry has up on the website yet the brochure or not, but nevertheless, get a hold of us one of those ways, and we'll be out there to take care of you guys and also raise some money for Hope Haven.
Well, Happy New Year to everyone. Let's get 2021 going and maybe have a little different outcome with it.
It can't get worse, right?
That's about for sure. Hey, thanks for listening. Check it out. Give us a holler. You can close us down, Chad. That's your thing. Are you still there?